And what is your main, what did you major in? Yes.
Okay, I'm a student. I go to the university and I study business management and cinema, which is a great combination. And but my profession is a web designer. I build websites. And cooking was kind of a passion for me, and it started to grow and grow and grow, and I started writing a column for the newspaper, so it became a bigger part of my life. So I'm very happy to be able to do as a profession what is my hobby.
And how do you combine your hobby and your work?
I think it's more like putting the work aside and not taking any new work, because I like cooking a lot more. So I'm just doing a bit more projects related to food. So I really do a lot less web design now than food. So.
And how long ago did you start with your website?
It was 5 years ago, and when I started the website I didn't know nothing. I couldn't cook an omelette almost, but I taught myself how to do everything.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yes.
Yeah.
And how has your blog been growing?
There are more people coming in and writing comments and asking for these kinds of recipes or these kinds of recipes, so I get a lot of feedback. And I'm trying not to be afraid of more complicated recipes. Like in the past I used to stick to only really simple recipes, but now I do some more complicated things, but I always try to take the pictures of the process and make it as really simple as anyone. So anyone can, if you have the most difficult recipe, some person with no experience at all can try and make it and have good success.
I know you have a magazine. Mm-hmm. How long ago did you start with the magazine?
Okay, I self-published a magazine, a cooking magazine, and here I have a copy. It is the same name as the blog, and I did everything in here. I did the design and the pictures, and you can see. I did the editing and the recipes and the styling and the photography, and all of this is just dishes that I have at home, and I really wanted it to make it look really accessible and not too fussy or too fancy. Just I wanted it to look like really nice homemade food. And this magazine was published 1 year ago, and I already have a second copy out for Passover recipes, and I've been selling it exclusively through my blog, so you can't get it at the bookstore. You can only buy it online through my blog. And these have been selling very well, and people really like them because they're really accessible, and because you can't take my blog very easily into the kitchen, but you can take these booklets and just, you know, just cook from them and make nice things. And yeah, I really like it.
No sé la palabra en español, pero que ella está haciendo todo en su blog. Ella toma las fotos, ella está escribiendo todas las recetas y está muy correcta, muy profesional, que no tiene errores. Es muy importante cuando está cocinando. Aquí está, ella tiene también, es como un magazine, no solamente por el blog, pero tiene también un magazine y tiene una columna en Edición, que es el periódico más grande y más famoso en Israel. Entonces, Maya tiene solamente 27 años, nada más, pero está muy talenta y mira, todo aquí es su trabajo. Las fotos, las recetas, la gafa, todo es su trabajo de Maya. Ella está haciendo todo sola, pero muy profesional, que es la razón que ahora está muy famosa en Israel. Es la razón que está también famosa en Estados Unidos, que ella cocinó con Martha Stewart.
This, can you see? Here. Try to make it like this. So you can slice it thinly like this, and then you just saute it in a bit of oil and until it cooks down and it turns really, really, really brown. The browner you get the onion, the tastier it will be. Okay, so this pan is really hot, and I will toast the spices. My mother taught me that you should never use raw spices. You have to toast it in the olive oil you say in Hebrew, to liftach, to open it, to open the flavor. So I will touch the spices a little bit with some olive oil. So I have, if you want to stand up, you can look, you can see better. So I will add some garlic, lots and lots and lots of it. And some, you can probably smell it very soon. Some cumin. I'll add some more oil. Go, go, go. Okay. So this is a dish I used to make a lot when I went to the university because it's very quick to make, and I make a whole bunch of it and keep it in the fridge and make a sandwich every day to take to school. And all my friends would be like, "Oh, bread with Nutella." So I put cumin. Let's put some paprika. Maybe we can spice it up for you guys. Do you like spicy? Do you like picante?
Yeah.
Because I came into Mexico City 2 days ago, and everywhere we go, me and my boyfriend, I just say, "San picante, por favor." San picante, because I have a really delicate tongue, so. But it's really spicy. The food is really spicy. But my boyfriend says, "Oh, what are you talking about? It's not spicy at all." So, and I will add some ground pepper to make it. So what do you say? Should I make? So you're gonna eat this at the end. So do you want it to be spicy?
Yeah.
Put it mildly spicy. So can you smell the spices?
Already?
Yes. So you don't need to fry it too much so it won't burn. Okay. So now there's a secret ingredient, which is it's not very typical. I mean, it's definitely not a part of shawarma or el pastor, but it's my mother's recipe, and people always ask her, "What's the secret ingredient?" So don't tell anyone, but okay. Ready, folks? So dig in. Okay, I will try one too. I will put some tomato on mine because we like
It's
tomato
salad part.
Yes. Okay, so go ahead. You can try it. I have some salt here.
Sí, aunque no sé si quieres que lo tome yo con la lámpara para...
Do you know tabbouleh?
Yes.
This is a really, really fresh tasting salad. And mint. I like to add mint too. So, we washed these before, and all you do is just chop them up really, really, really fine and add some kind of starch to it. In Israel, we use the traditional ways to use bulgur, which is cracked wheat. And we found in Mexico that it's really convenient to use couscous instead. You know what couscous is? It's kind of like this.
It's from Costco, so you can find it anywhere.
Yeah, you can find it at any grocery store. You can use this, and if you can find cracked wheat, you can use rice, and you can use spelt or any kind of wheat that you can cook. But we're going to use couscous today. So we had some couscous pre-made before. It's really easy to make. You just cover it in hot water and a bit of oil. You put some plastic wrap, you wait 5 minutes, and then you fluff it up with the fork, so it looks like this. And then you put it aside. So all of the green vegetables will add a lot of spice to this, and the secret to a really good tabbouleh is a lot of lemon juice, lots and lots. The more you put, the tastier the tabbouleh is. So
Let's work.
yes. So let's start with a little and add some more if we need. Start with a little, and we made some lime juice from fresh limes. So it's very simple. We just put half of it, we add some more, and the really good tabbouleh needs to have really bold flavors. It needs to hit your tongue. So you have to taste as you go, make sure it is delicious. And you can also, if you're watching your weight, you don't have to use olive oil. You can make it without fat. I would just put a little bit because it has a really good flavor. Whoops. They didn't see that? Okay. Nobody saw that. Didn't happen. I'll add a little bit more. So let's move it into higher heat. And it takes a bit of time. It takes about 10 minutes to get volume. But as we go on, you can see it starts to thicken and it starts to be whiter in color. And at the end, this is what it looks like. So in 10 minutes, this will look like this probably. So actually, we can use this. So the nice thing about this mousse is that it doesn't have any oil, any fat, so it's low fat. And also, the good thing is that it's not too sure. We will put it in nice thing.
No, well, only like this.
You would go, oh my god, no! It really has a little thing. Just one more minute and it's done. So we can put this away. It's like magic, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. You can tell me to do whatever you want.
You can play with it.
Yeah.
Está bien, está bien.